Guys, we're at Cutworm Specialties. Because of this car, I really kind of bought the 330. So this is a 330 as well, and he did this wide body. You guys can check that out. There's a Fasterproms build on this car, and it's him kind of going through a number of the different steps of what he did. So he's got a lot of weight taken out of this thing. There's certain things that I think Jeb has done that I might not be willing to do, but I am definitely going to learn a lot from what he did. So he's got a lot of really cool special parts, like this hydro brake, and that shifter is sick. So I cannot wait to try and drive that. I kind of hate the shifter. This is just sick. And I mean, the welding, everything about it, I can't even tell you how much better that feels than, that's ridiculous. But the location of this is just perfect. So I think I might want to keep my console. We'll probably cut and modify that.
This is an option.
Oh, hell yeah. That's perfect, dude.
This would be the short one, and it makes the throw even shorter.
Yeah, I like that.
I feel how short the throw is.
Yeah, that's my style right there. Hell yeah. Everything that you need to be on is very quickly within reach, and it's, you know, in a hurry. If you need to, you can kind of get to whatever you need to get to. So again, Jeb's going to be my drift instructor along with my buddy Juan down there in Florida. So while I'm up here in North Carolina, North Georgia area, Jeb's going to be my coach, and hopefully we can make some good progress pretty quickly. So right now, we got that on lift, and that brings us to the next thing. I got some goodies right here, and I've been itching to open this up. We got a $100 header here. I was like $120 shipped, you know. Look at these cute little things. They might have sent me the wrong headers. It's like missing a couple cylinders. So heck yeah, check that out. All right, so we got our exhaust off. So check out this. As you can see, these things are certainly not conducive to the best overall flow right there. Going down into our first either resonator, well, that could be a muffler, and that's resonator, and then our final muffler. So checking out the whole thing right there. Here, this is our rough starting, however we're gonna run this. We have our header now. We're going to probably, we're just talking about whether we're going to get rid of the X-pipe or not. Kind of does seem a little bit redundant to have the X-pipe and then that's going to go into a Y-pipe. We're gonna have our first muffler and then we're going to piece into our second muffler. And just trying to keep the resonance down. I know I seem like I'm a pansy in the fact that I'm trying to keep the noise down and whatever, but that's, I don't want to have a certain resonance. I want to kind of be able to have the car have a smooth, clean sound. So all of these parts, guys, this is a brand new part, and that is a brand new part of which I got in a trade, I think for like $20, $25, but that I also got basically for free. I am a hoarder. I got all my junk just cobbled together. This is literally a bunch of parts that we've had from takeoff, you know, modded C6s, C7s, somehow or another I've come across over the course of a couple years. So this is going to be a super cheap exhaust system. Pretty much the only expenses are our header and Jeb's labor. So we're going to make this work as best as we can. Right there, that wouldn't be too bad. There was a mounting point there somewhere. Heck yeah, that ain't too bad. Yeah, we might have to go. Actually, I think we can go under the trans still.
If we get rid of these hangers, it'll go up in there a little bit.
Yeah, no problem. So this is just temporary for a little while. Basically, kind of scrounged up. What is that? Like a 2 1/2, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and or like a 2 1/4.
That we're trying to go bigger, and
yeah.
So we're just gonna do sort of the hillbilly transition.
Hillbilly deluxe.
The hillbilly transition.
Oh, why don't we try and communicate only in songs? Okay, so like, I like the way you work it. Hillbilly deluxe, I'll pick 'em up trucks, my route now.
Got it good and hot.
Would you say it's too hot to handle? Too cold to hold?
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Drop it like it's hot.
I'll give him an A for that one. Custom exhaust is always so time consuming, and pretty much anything with fabrication, it's just a tweaking, refining process. I think that's gonna look just right. When I took that welding class, when I was 18, my teacher was like a 72-year-old Cuban guy, never wore eye protection.
Lunatic.
Yeah. I'd be over there learning, and he'd be squinting up and jump up behind you and smack you in the back of the head. You're doing it wrong. We said she wasn't pretty, but this is coming together quite nicely. These are our pieces off of our C6 header kit right there. All mandrel bent, all 3-inch, all the way across from the Y pipe right there. So this is going to be set up for our force induction stuff later. You know, Jib and I were just talking about a second ago, and the fact that the muffler that I got on this car is more expensive than the header. I had to go home and decorate a Christmas tree with a family, which was a blast. But Jib finished this up and it looks freaking awesome. And all in all, the whole exhaust system didn't cost me that much, and it turned out fantastic. I think we've got a awesome overkill system. Should sound pretty darn good. Oh man, it looks so much more grown up than those wee little tips that we had before. I know we're beating it on it cold. I know. But look, that's what this is. This is a freaking budget beater. Drift car build, very little money, daily driver. You know, it's gonna get beaten on, I promise. But that sounds so much better.
It's gonna get flogged.
Yeah, it's gonna be raped, pillaged, pummeled. American style in, you know, a German car. Big motor, smaller, older chassis, lightweight, you know, totally dig it. Very, very cool. This thing is gonna rock, yeah. 6-speed, love the custom interior. And anytime you go into Jeb's shop, it's kind of like metal porn, just like that. Sickness. Full intake, full exhaust. Taking some weight out of it. Jeb's going to show us a number of other things. We got to make a little sunroof cap because we were completely committed by pulling our sunroof off. It wasn't working, and that's why we pulled it off. Got our weather strip adhesive down, got our holes drilled. We soda canned it. Totally safe. It'll pass tech. I like it. Hey, so this was a deletion of, I mean, this might have weighed what? Yeah, but I mean, what did we, this thing probably weighed about 8 ounces. I think I weighed mine. It was like 33 pounds.
I'm not shocked. I have one sitting out back.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, so I was really, really pleased with this kind of weight savings, especially up top. Some crazy good industrial look to it. I love it. I like the black on the black.
This is only 40 thou thick, so it's really thin, but...
So realistically, what did this weigh? Like
Nothing.
a pound? I mean, if that. You guys have a BMW, whether it's a 1 Series, 3 Series, pretty much anything like that, this should work for you. And we are trying to finish up our install right now.
5 Series.
Yeah, 5 Series should work. I mean, hell, you know.
Most of the ones that are 5-speed, they all sort of have that same setup on them.
Well, this is a far superior unit to what was in there, and I love the way that it shifts. So we're going to try and get this thing. We're going through the install right now. I'm being a little bit extra picky on some stuff, but
this shifter also has a neutral assist spring setup.
So it kind of
the
just
shifter
goes back to
yeah,
neutral.
it's just like you have extra leverage on the shift shaft going to the transmission, so having that helper spring just sort of helps it go back to neutral.
Okay, so we had what, about, in order to get to right here, we had this, we had about 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there. I think we had what, the total of maybe 8
Probably
bolts?
8 screws maybe. And
8
then
screws, yeah.
Most of it just sort of pops apart.
Okay, so this part right here, there is an area, and you can kind of see, you can see down in there that has kind of an inner liner right there. We're going to cut it right where my nail line is right there. So we'll cut that so that we can have this all work nice and cleanly.
Now, you do not have to keep this rubber collar around there. If you don't have it in your car, then you don't have to worry about it. It's not necessary, but the console will still go around the shifter. So we're just trying to retain this blocker for fumes and whatever you might have coming in.
All right, so when we put the hydro brake in there, we're going to kind of want that somewhere right about there. It seems kind of like the natural position is where you want it. I mean, I really did like it where you have it in your car.
That same pattern. And
yeah,
bolts
it's just
together.
so easy to get to what you want. This height is so perfect for where we want everything to comfortably be. I think
You're going to be
work
happy
good
with that.
Okay, so Jeb is going to be from the bottom. I'm putting the holes that are there, and for the automatic transmission, these holes are provided, they're just not used. Using a clever little approach right there, we're sticking these through there. Jeb's going to be working on the other way, and this will be done in 3 bolts. So there's a little bit of insulation that is on the bottom side where these bolts are. I'm kind of trying to poke through a little bit. I got a little poker. Poke it real good. All right, so the shift shaft was giving us a little bit of a problem, but kind of just wiggled it, pushed it in. Pretty sweet. Pretty short. Looks like a...
Super short.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That is so much better. That's
ridiculous.
Yeah, I love that. I'm a big, on the GM stuff, I was a big fan of like the Pro 5.0 type feeling, and this is even tighter than that. So that's pretty sweet, man. I think it's going to be a totally, completely different car. And so check, like I said, pretty industrial. Oh, you see our weather strip?
Oh, you can see the weather strips going through.
Yeah,
That's
man.
Awesome. Yeah.
Should seal.
We did a good job.
Seal. Yay!
High five.
All right. Oh, I got to figure out how to get that thing. I don't know where that is. So we got to get our dome light back up and going. And the car is getting better day by day.
It'll work.
It's getting better day by day. I'm really, really happy.
We're going to see what kind of power she lays down here very shortly, so stick with us and stay tuned. Alan Lord, congratulations. You are the winner of the giveaway. The next giveaway is going to be a 38-piece socket set as well as a 28-piece combination wrench set. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you very soon.